Hey there, MJ. This is Beverly Sharpe. I am your principal, and I want to talk to you for just a couple of minutes about an assembly that we're going to have on Friday. Since I've been the principal, this is the first assembly that we will have had at Mount Juliet High School other than a pep rally. And of course, at a pep rally, we're always getting revved up, getting worked up, getting really excited about an upcoming game or event we're celebrating. And this is the first time that we'll have an assembly with all the students together where that's not the vibe. Veterans Day was established by President Eisenhower back in 1954. It is the holiday when we celebrate the men and women who have served in the U.S. military. We do want to celebrate and honor our veterans on Friday. And so I just want to go over just a few things to make sure we're all on the same page with that. First of all, we have invited your family members who have served or are currently serving in the military to attend this assembly. If there is someone in your family who is a veteran, please fill out the Google form and let me know that they're coming. We want to make sure we have ample seating for our guests on the floor. We'll also have other guests in the building that day from central office. So I want to encourage all of us, faculty and students, to put our best foot forward. I want us to get up Friday morning and get dressed on purpose and make sure that we are looking our best for this assembly to honor the guests who are with us that day. There will be a time when, if someone in your family served in a certain branch of the military, the band will play the theme song for that branch, the choir will sing the theme song for that branch, and we're going to invite you to stand representing that family member. We also will have faculty members who will be holding up the signs for each of the different branches of the military. Those signs have been created by our art students. We're excited about that. We will have the presentation of colors, like we do at the beginning of any assembly. I just want to mention that that is an especially meaningful part of a Veterans Day assembly. So at the beginning, when students are asked to stand for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the anthem, I want to remind everyone that it is important to be still and to be quiet and to remain standing still and quiet until the colors have actually exited the gym floor. Some other things that I just want to mention briefly are, a question came up about national anthem decorum. Is it appropriate to sing along when someone's singing the national anthem? As a general rule, I would say if there is music playing for the national anthem, it's perfectly appropriate for you to sing along with the music. However, if there is a special guest or a special group that has been invited to perform the national anthem, it's best if you just sing very quietly to yourself and to stand quietly and let them have the spotlight for their performance. On Friday, after third block, students will go to fifth block class. And then there'll be a time when classes go to the gym for the assembly. You will go with your fifth block class to the assembly. Each area of the building will be assigned a certain seating section. For example, classes in the OSOC, they'll be instructed for teachers and classes to sit in the junior section. So this is not a day when you get to the commons and you wait for 4 or 5 friends to show up so you can sit with them. This is an assembly where I don't want you to be distracted. I don't want you to miss out. It is a special event. It's the first one that we will have had in 3 years, and I want it to be enjoyable, not just for our guests, but for those of us who are in the audience. So that wraps it up. Again, I want to remind everyone that we're excited to honor our veterans on Veterans Day, November 11th, which is this Friday. It's a very scripted program. It won't last long, but I think that everyone will enjoy it. And just want to thank you in advance for being the awesome audience that you are. And thank you to everyone who has participated to make this special event happen. Special shout out to Mrs. Grossman, who has taken the lead on planning, Sergeant Major Clark, Major Antilli, Mrs. Elliott, Mr. Cox, and of course Mr. Peaches, all things sound. Just really want to thank everyone who's been involved with making this happen. I look forward to seeing you on Friday at the assembly.